Hello, good afternoon, everyone. I hope you're having an amazing day, and we're still having some more attendees coming on board. So I'll chat a little bit before I start our journey with Emerald Yacht Cruises. I hope everybody's having a good day, really. Mine is good. It's very hot. We had some 2-3 days ago, actually, the weather was very nice. It was cool. And today we started having again like 80-90 degrees, very humidity here. So it's one of those things. You know what? It's already actually 2 o'clock. I'll wait a few more minutes and then I'll start introducing our special guest. Well, before I start, you know the drill. Everybody will be muted. You can ask some questions at the end. I will read them out. And then I'll unmute all of you when we're done. And you can ask your questions to me or to Joe just at the end of it. And all you have to do is unmute yourselves at the end, so you'll be able to interact and talk to us. So having said that, let me say hello everyone again, and thank you. Thank you so much for joining our webinar today. And I have been saying we have a special guest. He is our brand marketing manager for Emerald Cruises for US, Joe Lucheson. And I am very excited to have him here with us because we may have a lot of questions, and he is really very hands-on, and I love working with him. So Joe, welcome aboard.
Thank you so much, Oya, for the nice warm welcome, and thank you everybody for taking time to join Oya and me today. As Oya mentioned, I'm the brand marketing manager for the US market for Emerald Cruises. So my colleagues and I, we handle most everything that has to do with Emerald Yacht Cruises and Emerald Waterways in terms of communications. So we produce our brochures, our websites, we create all of our graphics, we do all of our media relations, and anything that really has to do with communicating our amazing cruise itineraries and helping Oya and the rest of our team across the US in making Emerald Cruises very easy for all of us to sell. And I'm glad to be here with you today.
Thank you, Joe. Thank you so much. And yeah, we all are very delighted to work with you, and thank you for everything. So today's agenda, we just made our nice introduction. I will be talking about a little bit of our scenic group, what we are, very short, our history, what we are, and then of course we will be learning Emerald Yacht Cruises, Emerald Azzurra, some of the itineraries. I'm so super excited. Groups and charters, of course, incentives and rewards, and the current offers. And as I was mentioning, I will unmute you at the end. You can ask all your questions by unmuting yourselves, all right? So having said that, again, welcome on board. I'm going to also hide my beautiful and pretty face, and I'll come back again because I don't want to make your screen smaller and having my nice face also standing next to it. All right, so let me get rid of me. Good. So scenic group, you are seeing on the screen Glenn and Karen, they're the owners. And we have started our journey in 1986, 34 years ago in Australia as a tour operator. So Glenn is a visionary man, I would say, and I'm really thrilled to work for him. And Karen is our interior designer, I would say. She designs all our ships interiorly, and Glenn is the visionary. So in 1986 he started as a tour operator, and then he wanted to start building up his own ships. So 2008, Scenic Luxury Cruises and Tours our first spaceships was born. So scenic brand actually on the rivers was born in 2008. And then in 2014, he continued building up his ships. And then in 2014, Emerald Waterways was born for our deluxe four-star brand. 2019, he couldn't hold himself that he wanted to explore more and he wanted to build yachts. So our first yacht, all-inclusive discovery yacht, Scenic Eclipse, was born in 2019. She's stunning. And of course, not everybody wants all-inclusive 5-star. Then he decided to actually extend the yacht cruising in our Emerald brand, where Emerald Yacht Cruises has been created. So 2021, Emerald Azzurra, soon to be launched, that is created. So if I wanted to summarize, we're a family-owned Australian company, originally a tour operator. Then we started our journey on the rivers with scenic luxury cruises, and then Emerald Waterways. And then on the yacht side of it, Scenic Eclipse on the scenic side, and then on the Emerald side, Emerald Azzurra were born. I wanted to mention one more thing, that 2017, we also teamed up on our scenic brand. 2017, we actually teamed up with National Geographic, that we do have National Geographic Discovery team members on board on some select itineraries. So if you have any questions for that, we can talk about it after this session. So as you can see, we have one team, all brands, and family-owned company. We're very diversified. I love working for the Scenic Group. As you can see, we are we're very well known with our innovations, first in the industry, etc. So let's move on. I wanted to mention that we are very committed to your health and safety, not only for the guests, but our staff, our crew members are also very important. So that's why our global team is working very closely with CLIA, as well as other world organizations, just to make sure that we are following the protocols globally. We're assuring that the health of the guests and the crew members are very well taken care of. That's why you are seeing on the screen that there will be some medical evaluations in the test. There will be experts, and our dedicated team will be also trained on board, continually sanitizing and cleaning the public area, etc., etc. So if you want me to share the detailed PDF documents for our protocols, please let me know. I will be happy to share them with you also. I just wanted to really tell you that we are committed ourselves for your health and safety. It's very, very important to us. So, so let's start our beautiful Emerald Azzurra. And Joe, I would like you to make the introduction, please. So we will be all getting excited before I move forward.
That's great. Thank you so much, Oya. And everybody, thanks again for welcoming me today. I'm so happy to be here to talk about Emerald Azzurra, perhaps one of the most exciting things to come in the world of yacht cruising in the foreseeable future. And I will guarantee all of you that she is unlike any other vessel afloat today. So you might ask, why the name Emerald Azzurra? Well, Azzurra means sky blue in Italian, and her name certainly matches the waters that she'll be sailing and the skies that she'll sail under. So we're very excited to welcome her in 2021. Emerald Cruises grew its business based on innovation, from the open-air balcony systems on our river ships to the pool that converts to a nighttime cinema. Our innovations are continuing with the brand's first ocean yacht, built specifically to call on small ports and harbors that other vessels just can't reach. So when Emerald Azzurra set sail on the Mediterranean, Adriatic, and Red Seas in December of 21, we'll not only be taking guests to sought-after destinations, but we'll also be calling on ports that are most frequently visited only by locals, as well as those seeking a respite from the more touristed locations. And as you'll see, with her sleek modern design, lots of outdoor space, the latest technologies, and all the amenities that are in your yachting dreams, we know that you will love Emerald Azzurra. And with only 100 guest capacity, will be definitely a very intimate and enjoyable, relaxing experience. And as Oya and I will review today, Emerald Azzurra is easy to sell with a brand new yachting story and all the features that you know from Emerald Waterways, like included meals and excursions, discover more optional tours, beer and wine with lunch and dinner, gratuities included, and much more, all with a yachting twist. So, Oya, are you ready to show them Emerald Azzurra?
Yes, of course. Thank you for a quick introduction. I'm also super excited that she'll be stunning, I think. Well, let's welcome Emerald Azzurra together. As you can see, she looks so beautiful. We will have the observation deck, Horizon Bar and Lounge. If you have been already on the Emerald brands, you're familiar with the names, right? Horizon Bar and Lounge, Reflection Restaurants. We will, of course, have wellness areas, Zodiacs, Marina Toys. One thing that I always love about is the Marina platform, which will give the guests to get on and off from the ship if they wanted to, because we will be in some small ports. Let's say, just imagine yourselves, you're in Mediterranean, maybe some of the Greek islands. The guests can just, perhaps wanted to swim, they can just get out of the ship and then get on the ship, or they can take their Zodiacs or Marinas. So they don't have to leave the ship to explore and experience this beautiful Mediterranean waters. For the ones who knows me already, I'm from Turkey, and I grew up in Ephesus area. I grew up in Ankara, but we had our vacation house in Kuşadası, Ephesus area. My childhood, all summer, I spent there, and Mediterranean is just stunning. And I really personally would love to experience Azzurra. So anyway, going back to this beautiful ship, of course we will have a sky bar at the sky deck, many options to enjoy. You know, the pool. We will have a pool, infinity pool, and then a spa pool. The terrace will be there for you to, or your guests to sit back and relax. So let's see the deck plan. You will have a better idea, I believe. I tried to put everything here so that you will understand. Now, if you please look at the cabins, we only have 6 ocean view staterooms, and they are I'll show you the pictures. So they will sell very fast. If owner suite, only 2 of them. Deluxe balcony staterooms, we have only 2 of them. So it's only 100 guests, 50 cabins in total. Much spaces for your guests, but if you wanted to put a group on it, just you have to be really fast, and you have to action it, because the space will sell out very quickly, especially at some itineraries that you will be amazed. So why Emerald Azzurra? Not only she will be new, beautiful, one of a kind yacht. She's only 360 feet length, 100 guests, 50 cabins, you know it already, 64 crew members. Now, as Joe also was mentioning, that the cool part is she will be going to the smaller ports that the larger ships cannot go. 88% of the suites and staterooms have balconies or terraces. And again, you will see some of the pictures of these beautiful suites. And again, it's very important, I think, that everybody's talking about this, especially after this unfortunate pandemic. People are looking for more intimate, smaller ships. They don't want to be with thousands and thousands of people. They're trying to be in, you know, if they're sitting in a restaurant, it's a mandatory, as you know, that there has to be minimum of 6 feet in between us. So think about it, that nearly we're doubling the restaurant space per guest, which is 21 square feet on our ship. So it's really a very good selling point. Also remember that when you are qualifying your guests, when you're qualifying your clients, if they're looking for something unique, if they're looking for intimate, small, but much spaces all around, this is where you go. All right. All meals on board, complimentary wine and beer and soft drinks with lunch and dinner. Coffee machines, tea stations all day long. Complimentary water daily restocked. They're all included. Of course, English-speaking crew and our experienced local guides will be there for you. Again, the ones who already been selling Emerald brand and been on the Emerald brand, of course, you know what means Emerald Plus experiences and Emerald Active. They're all included. And again, we're very well known of our inclusive airport transfers to and from your yacht, as long as you are embarking and disembarking on the same day. Port charges and taxes, Wi-Fi, and all gratuities on board are included. It's a great value. So having said that, let's see some of the pictures, and let me welcome you on board again. Look how beautiful it is. It is the heart of the ship, as you know, Horizon Bar and Lounge. You can just sit here, sit and relax, meet your other fellow travelers, or read a book, or just sit there and just watch the scenery while you're sailing. Reflections Restaurant, again, is a little reminder. I put it there again. The restaurant space per guest is 21 square feet. It's really very generous, and I think your guests also will take it as a great value. The terrace. The terrace is actually situated at the back of the Reflection restaurant. As you can see, you can also have here breakfast and lunch and dinners, I believe. Yes, I think yeah, you can have breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Just wanted to make sure. It's a beautiful area. You can sit there and again, I'm sure you've been in Mediterranean so many times, or perhaps the Red Sea area. It will be a great spot to sit and relax and watch again this beautiful destination and enjoy the ship. Pool cafe. If I was on the boat, I think if I was on the yacht, I think this would be my best spot. You can, again, this is a beautiful pool cafe, and the pool is amazing. You can swim, or you can just sit and relax, have a cocktail while you're watching the beautiful scenery. This is the infinity pool. Yeah, I can picture myself in it. Looks so good, right? Yeah, she's going to be stunning. Sky deck and spa pool that I was talking about, on a very nice, cool night. I believe you can just sit here again, have a glass of wine with your loved one, and explore the destination again, or just meet with some friends. It's going to be a great experience. And the sky deck, the spa pool is located at the sky deck also. Observation lounge. I wanted to say something that this is new, as you can see, but in some destinations, I think it will be an exceptional value again. You can just enjoy the ocean view while sitting inside or outside. You can take pictures. You can look at the marine life, or when you're approaching to the land. I think that will be a perfect spot just to enjoy the views while you're approaching to those unbelievable exotic destinations. So that's another favorite place of mine. Of course, gym, because when we're on vacation, we keep on eating, especially on Azzurra. We will have special meals and our chefs will be preparing some delicious food for you, and you have to just keep it up, right? So this is our wellness area and the gym that you can continue to be fit and continue eating also, as I always say. All right, so let's see our stateroom. This is our entry level. Deck 3, 182 square feet to 204. There is no balcony, as you can see, but it's a very generous, big, large picture window that is really large enough that you can still enjoy the view. Balcony stateroom, it starts from 285, and also we do have the deluxe balcony staterooms that goes up to 400 square feet, and the location is deck 6. Do you remember I was showing you? We only have very few of those, so you have to really act on it fast. Terrace suite. Well, it is again the outside. The terrace suite will have its own terrace, and it's at the deck 5. The size is between 648 to 69 square feet. Beautiful, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous suite. And look at the terrace, how big it is, right? It's beautiful. If the guest wants to just stay in their suite, they can just do that, and they can sit outside at their own private suite and enjoy the destination again. Owner suite. Again, this is just at the deck 6. We have only 2 of those. It's between 1162 to 1192 square feet. And of course, the owner suite also has its own terrace. Look how beautiful and gorgeous. Now, I wanted to remind you, all of our staterooms and suites will have the mini bars. It's not complimentary, but some of the suites will have its own complimentary stuff in it. So I will share also the fact sheet about our suites and the amenities which are included or not. Just keep it in mind. We also have the guest laundry facilities. Again, depending on the suite type that your guest chooses, it will be either complimentary, limited portion of it, or the guests will be able to have their own laundry at their, of course, they have to do it by themselves. But again, it depends on the suite type. So please, when you are also talking to your guests, make sure that the differences between the suite types, what will they be getting? It's all about the value. If you are, let's say, talking about the terrace suite, it's going to come with a welcome bottle of champagne, or there will be a fruit platter. 2 laundry items will be included. The owner suite will have 4 items included. But if you're having the only balcony staterooms, there will not be a complimentary laundry, but the guests are welcome to do their own laundry. So the point is, depending on the suite type, the amenities will be changing, but all the suites are beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So where do we go? It's very important, right? Let's see. So these are some sample, just examples of some of the cruises that we have. She will be only cruising in the Western and Eastern Mediterranean, Red Sea, and Adriatic coast, as you can see also. Now, I will hand it over again to Joe to tell us about a little bit more details about the destinations and the itineraries, because we have added some new ones. We have changed it a little bit, and we're very super excited about our inaugural departure, which is December 15th. So Joe, here you go. It's you.
Great. Thank you so much, Oya. Wow, it's really, I have to say that, all of us are dreaming right now about traveling again, right? And all of our clients are dreaming as well. But whenever I really want to get a little virtual escape, I just look at this deck, because these photos are just take you away, and we're really excited to be able to share the real product in December of next year, and we want to get you excited about sharing it with your clients as well. So starting in December, Emerald Azzurra will make its inaugural voyage on a 7-day itinerary, 7-night itinerary called Cyprus and Israel Delights. And this itinerary goes round trip from Limassol, Cyprus, and calls on Haifa and Tel Aviv in Israel, and includes really a fantastic sampling of the beautiful Mediterranean coast of that area. She'll also call on Ashdod, which will allow excursions into Jerusalem. We will have some walking tours in Haifa, as well as Jaffa and Tel Aviv. And we'll also venture up to Galilee and take a boat out on the sea and be able to enjoy all of those historical sites and landmarks in the world on this inaugural voyage in December of 21. So let's go on to the next one. Today, we're going to just give you a sampling of some of the really spectacular itineraries. There are many more in our full brochure, which I'll talk more about later. But if we take a look at some of the favorite destinations in the Mediterranean, who can go there without going to France and Italy, of course. So this particular itinerary is French and Italian Rivieras, including Corsica. And this is an example, a perfect example of how we illustrate that we go to some really sought after spots like Nice and Civitavecchia, which leads to the port of Rome, as your starting and ending points. But along the way, we stop in very charming spots, including Menton in France, as well as Portoferraio, which is the port of the island of Elba, which is part of Tuscany. For those who didn't know that Tuscany actually had an island. And then we also call on 2 spots in Corsica, Calvi and Bonifacio, and then Porto Ercole in Italy, and then ending in Rome. For those who haven't been to Corsica, it's really one of the most remarkable places in the Mediterranean. There are beautiful stone cliffs that are like copper-colored cliffs with beautiful white beach and amazing piercing blue water. And then you can look up into the center of the island and see snow-capped mountains. So it's really an incredible view that you can have like that most of the year in Corsica. So this is a really special itinerary. Following that, we'll move on to the next itinerary that I wanted to highlight here. And this one will depart from Civitavecchia in Italy and go to Athens, Port Piraeus. And along the way, we capture lots of the highlights that are included in this particular itinerary. And some of those are in Italy and some are in Greece, as you can imagine. So we do take in the highlights of Naples, as well as stopping in Sicily. We spend 2 days in Catania, including a walking tour, and on to Delphi in Greece, transiting the Corinth Canal, and then ending up in Athens. The reason I wanted to highlight these 2 itineraries, this one and the French and Italian Riviera itineraries, is that the schedule that Emerald Azzurra is going to follow is designed for the cruises to be either taken on their own or to be combined. So for example, if you wanted to go from Nice to Athens, you could combine this itinerary with the one I previously spoke about. And if you do that, there is a savings in the cruise fare if you combine them. So more to come on that. But before we forget, I wanted to get through some of the other itineraries as well. So the next one is the Croatia in depth. And this itinerary actually is, right now, it's showing to be the most popular itinerary. It is a beautiful route from Venice to Dubrovnik that stops in a lot of the Croatian small ports along the way, including Kirk and Šibenik, as well as Hvar Island. And then, of course, it wouldn't be a visit to Croatia without calling on Split and Dubrovnik. So this is a really spectacular route. It will operate from April through September, so lots of choice, April through September of 22. And there are choices to go in either direction. And then lastly, I wanted to call out something that really stood out to me just because I love the Christmas season, but I don't like the weather where I am in Boston. This is really an incredible experience of the Holy Land at Christmas time. So this will be a sample Red Sea itinerary that will take place right after the inaugural cruise. So the inaugural is December 15th. And then this particular itinerary will depart on December the 21st. So again, starting in Cyprus, we will call then upon Port Said in Egypt, and then Israel, stopping at Haifa for 2 days, and then Jerusalem for 2 days, and then returning to Cyprus. And what's really great about Christmas time in this part of the world is really understanding what the season means to all the different religions that we'll get to witness on this itinerary, and how they celebrate. And another highlight of this particular itinerary is there is an Emerald Plus excursion included, which will go to the Great Pyramids, and you'll have the option to sail in a felucca on the Nile. So a little bit of everything on this itinerary, which is pretty incredible to me.
Wow.
So all of this and all of our itineraries can be found on the website, emeraldyachtcruises.com. Also, if you want to request a brochure, we have a full brochure of all the itineraries available digitally right now. If you just go to emeraldyachtcruises.com and click request a brochure right on top, you could choose from the full brochure or from any of the region-specific brochures, Adriatic or Red Sea, that are available there.
Wow, Joe, thank you. I kind of like the idea, actually. I never thought about it since till you said that. Who doesn't love Christmas, right? And typically we all go to the Christmas markets, is all in Europe, which is beautiful. But think about it, that you are actually in a different part of the world and still having the Christmas spirits in a very different spiritual way. Wow, never thought about it. Who is it? Let's go.
And more to come from Emerald Yacht Cruises as well. We will be coming out with another brochure as well later in the year, so stay tuned.
That's awesome. So while you have seen all these beautiful sample itineraries and the destinations, and Azzurra is spectacular, no question about it. So if you wanted to do any group bookings, first of all, it starts a minimum of 15% commission, okay? Now, the earning free of cabin is depending on the itinerary and based on the space and the availability. So it's between 6 to 15. So I know that I have a few of you on the training session at the moment that we put a group booking recently, and the itinerary was every 7 paying guests, the 8th one was for free. So please keep it in mind that it changes from 6 to 15 cabins sold. So if you would like to experience it with your own self, make a group booking and have the opportunity to cruise for free, if I may say. Please meet our team in the groups department, Dave, Michelle, and Villa. I'm sure you all worked with one of them or all of them at some point. They're awesome to work with. They go above and beyond, and they're always there to help us out to grow our businesses. If you wanted to reach out to our group reservations department, please call them or email them, or just reach out to me. I will make sure that I'll make the proper introduction. Charters, of course, we do the charters also. If you're interested in chartering the whole ship, let us know. That we will work with you, and we can customize and do some stuff. So let me know if you have any groups or charters that you might be willing to work with. Agent portal. If you're still not using the agent portal, I'll be very upset. Very, very upset. More than 2 years now, I've been with Scenic Group, and I've been, continually telling everyone that take the ownership, control your own business. So for you to do so, you need to use Agent Portal. Agent Portal will give you the access to the express book, to book or pay the deposits or final payments, change the addresses of the clients, pick and choose the excursions, etc., etc. So express book is very important. Rewards, Agent Academy, group offers, your incentives, our upcoming events, and if you have not registered with us yet, you will be able to access the new agency registration portal right from the agent portal too. Agent Academy. I always say this, and I am also continually educating myself because there are so many things to learn about, and every day something is changing. I strongly recommend and encourage you to really educate yourselves. So I love our program. I personally go and learn a lot. Go and educate yourselves. The more that you know, the more that you will be able to inform your clients, and you will be able to close the sale faster. So you will grow within your business. Now, not only you're learning about the product, there are two more things that are, I think, very valuable. The second important thing is each certification each course that you complete, you will be receiving 3 CLIA elective certification credits. It's very important. The ones who are already a CLIA member, you know it very well. So you will be earning extra 3 certification credits for each course that you complete. And lastly, the advantage of it, if you wanted to do a FEM trip with us, you have to have your certifications. It's a must, okay? So why not? Go educate yourself, learn about the product so that you will be able to sell better. Number 2, you will be receiving 3 CLIA elective certification credits for each course that you complete. And 3, you'll be able to join our FAM trips. Hey, how about that? Rewards program, of course, you don't have to do anything for the rewards program. One thing only that you need to do is you need to book via express book or via call center. Let your clients enjoy and experience the beautiful destination and the product. Then you will start accumulating rewards points that you can redeem those points with our on our rewards website by you can purchase any merchandise or some gift cards that you can use it for yourself or to your guests. So again, you don't have to do anything to register. The moment that you start booking with us, and once the client sales, you will start receiving your rewards point. Let's talk about some of the incentives. Now, by the way, for Azzurra, I do not have a separate slide here. However, for Azzurra, there are some itineraries that we have reduced the rate. So please go to the Emerald Cruises website, or I'll email you also the website. You will click on the offers. You will see the specific itineraries and the offers that they are reduced rates. But moving forward on the European river cruises, it's a very short-term offer that actually will end in the next 2 days. 50% of the suite upgrades. Of course, we're giving a flight option, either 15% off per couple, or 295 reduced air. All Discover More tours are included. Just don't miss this opportunity. Of course, we have the reduced 50% off deposit, and of course, a deposit protection plan is included too. It's a short term that the suite upgrade is going to be ending in 2 days. Just keep it in mind. Also, our continuing offers that will end on the 31st of October. We have 10 more days. Again, please take the advantage of it. All the Discover More tours are included. Reduced deposit, $250 per person. And also the free deposit protection. It's another additional saving of $125 per person savings. And again, what it will do, life happens, right? When your client makes a booking and secure their booking just for $500 for both of them, and let's say a year later something happens and they wanted to change, because of this free deposit protection, we will be moving their deposit to another cruise with no question asked. I wanted to mention also that on the Emerald brand, we have some new itineraries for 2021. They're my favorite, I think, that 5-day Christmas markets, because I know that not everybody wants to be away for 10, 12 days. So it's just a very short, but focus on the Christmas markets, only 5 days. It's new for 2021. Of course, my favorite is extended stays in Istanbul and Transylvania. That's another highlight for me, because again, it's my hometown. And the Springtime Delights cruise, 10-day Amsterdam round trip itinerary that anyone who's interested, I think it's a very short and unique, beautiful itinerary. Just let me know. We'll be talking about it later. So I'm not going to talk about Asia right there, but now, if you are on my Facebook page, I already announced this yesterday, because if you book by November the 20th, the guests will be receiving $200 onboard credit per stateroom on our Emerald Harmony. Also, $2,000 per couple air saving or fly free. And as you can see, they're all reduced prices. Please don't miss the opportunity. I have done it myself. It's a beautiful destination, and the ship itself is stunning. Okay, so before I conclude, of course, I have to mention our sister brand, Scenic Rivers, Scenic Luxury Cruises and Tours. As you can see, we do have the reduced deposit, pay in full savings, free economy or premium economy air. We do have some of the itineraries actually reduced business class air promotions also. Please don't miss the opportunities. This is the time to promote and close the deals. And if you have any questions, just let me know. Of course, our other sister brand, Scenic Eclipse, the world's first discovery yacht. She's another favorite of mine. We do have, again, reduced deposit, 10% early bird specials, free economy or premium economy or reduced business air specials, early payment discounts, etc., etc. So these offers are amazing. And on top of these current offers, because you've been listening to us, we're also extending $300 extra on top of those current offers, $300 per couple savings on the Scenic Rivers. When it comes to our Eclipse, it's $500 per couple, and Emerald Cruises, including Emerald Yacht and the Rivers, it's $250 per couple. all you have to do is when you're booking, mention the show codes, which I will let you know everything again. Don't worry about it. But please take the advantage of it. So having said that, that concludes our session. I mean, the training part of it. Now, as I promised everyone, let me unmute you so you can unmute yourselves and speak and ask your questions. And let me see, I have some questions. Will the beds split into twins? Joe? Joe? Oh, sorry.
Hi, yes, can you hear me?
Yes.
In some of the cabins, yes, but I don't have clarification on which ones. But if we get the asker's name and information, we can get back to them.
Exactly. Thank you so much. So Leanne, I will get back to you on that for the specific. Dawn has another question. Are the balcony staterooms A and B the same size, or is A larger? You want to answer, or you want me to answer, Joe?
Oh, go ahead. You take this one, Oya. We'll tag team.
So yes, correct. The balcony staterooms are A and Bs, and they are kind of they are between 285 to 306, kind of the same size, as far as I know, and they're located on the deck 5 and 4. Did I miss anything, Joe?
No. I just wanted to add is some people might wonder, because I wondered it too when we first started the build of the ship, is that why the cabins have a range associated with the size. And really it's because they may vary based upon the location on the deck, just and the shape of the ship herself. So that's the answer to that. And I hope that clarifies.
Thank you. Any other questions? Who's ready to sell? Who's ready to make a booking, a group booking? All of you? Well, anybody, any questions? Any questions? Okay, someone raised a hand. Or is air special with Azzurra? Do we have any air specials, Joe?
At the moment, we don't have any air specials, but we do have early bird fares on most sailings. And the early bird fares are available. You can see them on the website or in Express Book. And they are based on inventory. So once the inventory goes, then they're no longer available. So the availability varies by departure, but most dates have some space available for early bird fares. There's also savings, like I mentioned before, on the combination cruises. So if you attach one week to the other, there's some savings of up to 25%.
Correct. I didn't have the slide to show, but if you really go and check the rates, they're really pretty reasonable. And again, remember, we're all talking about this virus. People are afraid to go abroad, and I think it's the time to look more smaller and more intimate ships, so that you'll be able to, and the prices, when you hear yacht, the word yacht, everybody says, oh, I don't have that clientele. And don't you say that. You never know. You really never know. And if you put the value together and how you present the value to your guests, you will be seeing, and you will be so surprised that the guests will understand it's really very reasonable. I mean, in a small ship, I was checking some of the 8 days itineraries there. I think per person, 3,800. I have seen some, I think, 3,500s, if I'm not mistaken. I was just kind of looking at some itineraries, but They're really not bad at all. Any other questions?
I wanted to mention something else following your comment, Oya, and that is you brought up a good point about the intimate experience, and that our limited ability right now to travel abroad. One of the reasons I believe that the Croatia in-depth itinerary is doing so well right now is that Croatia is one of the, I believe it's 30 countries right now in the world where Americans can actually travel to currently. So I think because there's that comfort level there with Croatia itself, you actually may be able to help your clients overcome any concerns they have there because Croatia is welcoming Americans and as is some of the other countries on the itinerary. So, but of course, those things can change from day to day. But that was as of Tuesday, I believe, of last week when I looked it up.
Correct. And it's a beautiful country too. And again, remember, she's such a small yacht that you don't have to worry. And then the space, if you think about it. And also, they will be traveling with Emerald brand that you know already. That they will be secure and safe and healthy because they're very important to us. And we'll be taking care of them. Any questions? Any other questions? Any other questions? Joe, do you want to add anything else? Did we miss anything?
Again, thanks so much, Oya, for asking me to join today. If there's anything else you think of after today's session, please send us an email and we'd be happy to get you the information that you need. Again, emeraldyachtcruises.com has most everything very easily accessible.
But one more question. Okay, Romano, is air offered? Well, at the moment, not yet. But as Joe was saying, we do have kind of like early offers, early booking offers. They're up to 25% off some of the itineraries. Some of them are 10% off, like reduced prices. So it's kind of like probably better than the air, but we do not offer any like free air promo for Azzurra as of today. But I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. Maybe they will change it, right, Joe? Maybe we'll add that too.
I think the early bird fares actually are, they're doing pretty well for now, especially booking out into 22. I think if you have some dates or itineraries in mind for a client, I would say just find one that has the early bird fare because they're pretty generous savings. Again,
Exactly.
based on inventory.
Exactly, correct. So again, she's really hot at the moment that I am getting a lot of group bookings for 2022 and she's gonna fill up very quickly. And then don't come to me and say, oh yeah, I wanted to book but you're not available, and I'll say I told you. So act fast. Oh, I have one more question. Does Emerald book regular air with sailings? Well, when it comes to the rivers, I would say 99.9% we either give free air or reduced air on our group bookings. On the rivers, again, I repeat, on the rivers, we do include the air, or we offer reduced air or an air credit. So, but when it comes to Azzurra, even though they're kind of looks like the same, but they're not. They're just sister brands. It's under the Emerald Cruises. So we have Emerald Yacht Cruises now. Okay, so don't get confused. It's different than each other when it comes to the offers and the promotions and inclusions. They're a little bit different. Any other question? Well, if you come up with another question or any, any help, if you need a cruise night, let's pick a destination and then we can just promote it together. Give me the dates or I'll give you my available dates. We can really go into that destination specifically. I love it. And we'll make a fun event and we can educate your clients and close the deal. So I'm always here, as you know. Just email me or call me whenever you need. If you have any questions, you know how to find me. And again, thank you very much. Thank you, Joe. Thank you for your time also. That it means a lot to me and to all of us. And I want to thank all of you who have watched and attended our session. I hope you enjoyed and I hope it was informative. I will share this recorded webinar with you. I will send you a few other information about Azzurra. And again, thank you very much. And I am wishing you a beautiful rest of your days. Thank you, Joe. And thank you,
Thanks,
everyone.
Oya. Thanks, everyone. Have a good
Bye.
day. Thank you for your support. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.